So here's a question you're probably not asked every day. How often do you check your toenails? Well, if you're a woman, you probably keep them polished more often than you should, and experts warn that if you're not checking your toenails on a pretty regular basis, you may not know what's growing underneath. Dr. Larry Erlinder with Tri County Podiatry explains the problems that can develop with toenail fungus.
The biggest problem with nail fungus for a lot of people is that it's cosmetically unacceptable. It's kind of ugly, the nails get discolored, thickened, and deformed, but after that stage it gets to the point where it's actually painful when they wear shoes because the thickness creates pressure on the inside of the shoe, and after a while, if they're not tended to properly, it just gets really difficult to wear shoes. Fortunately, we live in Florida where people can wear open shoes a lot, but even then the cosmetic part of it gets to be even more of an issue. It's pretty pervasive. It's all over the place. It's actually in the same family of living things as the stuff that causes bread to get moldy. You know that no matter how clean you try to be, if you have a loaf of bread in your house long enough, it will get moldy. So the fungus is around all the time. A lot of it has to do with the person's immune system, whether they have resistance for it or whether they're susceptible to it. For years I had read about people picking up nail fungus at nail establishments. I had not seen that until about 5 or 6 years ago. I found that women, especially ladies that had their nails pedicured habitually, where they never actually saw their nails without polish, would at some point run into a situation where they had to remove the polish for something that came up in between their visits to the establishment, and they find they got all these yellow fungus nails under the polish. If you're gonna do that, at least have a break in between times. Take the polish off yourself, let the air get to the nails, get a good look at them in between, because a lot of these ladies just went at a regular interval. They had a standing appointment, and they would, while the work was being done and the polish was actually off where they could have seen their nails, they were reading a magazine or talking to the other ladies and not paying attention, and then at some point it's a big shock.
For more information on Tri County Podiatry in the Villages and other foot care related stories, click the Nail Fungus Story Link icon on our homepage, yourhometownhealth.com.